Today we're going to look at a very common use case these days, which is to react to the ongoing trade wars and be flexible, for example, with pricing and other things that are affected. And we're going to do that using the AI in Bluestone PIM to help us. So as you can see here, I have a few products, kind of electronic components. They are from different countries. And we're also listing our wholesale and our recommended retail price here. So of course we can go into the whole discussion. Should the price live in the PIM? Maybe yes, maybe no. Depends on the case. In this case, we do have those two prices in the PIM. Now we know that some of these products will be slapped with a big tariff. So we need to, of course, adjust our pricing here. And either we can whip out our calculator, but we can also use the AI in this case. So I will use the AI Enrich, which is the AI feature in Bluestone PIM that helps enrich and adapt data based on other product data. So we go in here and we have a few options. We can choose the model. Bluestone PIM is completely agnostic when it comes to the AI model. So we can, for example, use something from Google, the Gemini, we can use OpenAI, or any other model that the business is using. And that is really the benefit here. We can be agile. Some models might be better for certain use cases and other models for other use cases. So we can really choose the one that fits best for this purpose. Here, we're gonna choose the input to the AI. So what is the information we want to base these calculations on? So let's see if we have some predefined view here. Yes, for our electronic components. Just gonna send in the country of origin, the product category, HS code, could be good. And we need the current pricing so that AI is aware of our current prices. And the supplier can be sent in as well. We don't need an image in this case, but in some use cases for the AI, the image might help. And now for the output. So what we want to write into here is the new RRP and the wholesale. Okay. Now we have the option to set a prompt for each of these outputs. So for the wholesale, what I want to do, I want to check if the country of origin is China and also the product type. This is specifically for batteries now that I want to increase my wholesale based on new tariffs. So we're gonna say here that if country of origin is China and it's a battery, we don't need to be too particular with how we express this. It should be able to understand. And what we want to do then is increase the wholesale by 50%. Okay. And here for the recommended retail price, then we want to still retain our margin the same as we had before. So I'll just copy this. So if country of origin is China and it's a battery, then adjust the RP to maintain the same margin as before a wholesale increase by 50%. And just to make sure that the calculation here is going to be correct, I want to see what the AI is going to do. So let's also say lay out all the steps. Okay. So now let's get a preview of this for one of the lithium batteries. All right, so what it's doing here for the recommended retail price is looking at the original wholesale and the original recommended retail price. It calculates the original margin percentage here, and then looks at the increase in wholesale, and then to maintain that original margin, it does a new calculation. So this is maintaining the margin in percentage. So if we want that rather in an absolute number, we could just tell the AI. But I'm quite happy with maintaining my percentage margin. And for the wholesale, very simple here, just increasing by 50%. It all looks correct. Let's see what it's doing for another product that is not a battery. So let's see for the power inverter, for example. So here we want the AI to do nothing, basically. And yes, so it means that our conditions there work. Okay, so now I don't need the steps anymore. I just want the calculation done. And of course, when we do this for thousands of products, which is usually the case, we need to pivot for maybe a whole part of our product catalog. Then we just want to make sure first and everything looks good and we can go ahead with this for all our products. Okay, this is now going to run in the background for these 15 products. It should be fairly quick, but that's going to be down to the AI model that you choose to work with that is now processing this. We can have a look here in our system monitor. We see this is in progress. There we go, 66%. Another sip of coffee. And we should be done. There we go. So we can come back and we can just refresh and see that wholesale has now been updated here for the lithium batteries. At least the ones from China, right? Here we have one from Vietnam. Let's just confirm that nothing was changed here. Yes, no change here in the price compared to this one, lithium battery from China, where we see that the AI has made a change of wholesale and also has updated the RRP to maintain that margin. Let's check a microcontroller from China. No changes. Yes. So it seems that we have successfully updated our RRP to accommodate for this tariff now.